Hi, I'm John Stevenson, the Guaranteed Retirement Guy, and I'm going to answer a question, and I think it's a very important one. A lot of people are asking it right now, and it is, how can I get $100,000 per year in guaranteed lifetime income? Well, as you know, I am the Guaranteed Retirement Guy. And there's a lot of ways to get $100,000 per year, but as far as guaranteed, well, in my opinion, there's only one way to get guarantees for your income, and that's through an annuity. Okay, if you're looking for an annuity contract with a very strong carrier and you're looking for the highest income for your retirement, then I'd urge you to book a call with me. There's a link below this video and we can chat about it. I'll show you all the top annuities. I don't care what I'm getting paid. I'll show them all to you. But in this video, I'm going to show you right now what you need to put away or what you need to invest into an annuity to get that $100,000 per year guaranteed for the rest of your life. Okay. All right. So let's look at my screen and you'll notice I have a fictional couple in Florida. Okay, they're both 60 years old. Okay, so I want this guaranteed income for both of their lives. If one of them dies, then I want the other one to continue to get the income for life. Okay, and I have 500 grand in there. Obviously, it's not enough to give them 100,000 a year, and I have them activating income in 5 years. So let's say they've got some money in their 401k and they want to take some of it or all of it and put it into an annuity contract inside of an IRA. They can do that and then defer it for 5 years. It's going to give them guaranteed income the rest of their life. So maybe they're waiting till 65 until they start Medicare. Okay. So obviously 500 grand right now will give you 53,000 highest income rest of your life. So, but we want 100,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to solve for the premium, or really we're going to solve for the income need, right? Because we want 100,000 per year guaranteed. And we want to know what premium is it going to take to provide that for us. Okay. All right. So 938,967 is the highest that we would need to be putting in to have $100,000 per year guaranteed. Okay. That'll give you $100,000 a year at age 65 joint. You take it out for 30 years, you're going to take out $3 million. It's that simple. Okay. And then you can see all the different carriers. Maybe you have a favorite like a Spida. Or maybe you want to work with Nationwide, or some people reach out to me and they want to do Midland or Athene. You can do any of those. You just got to put more premium in. So it's a little bit more, $1,031,000. Okay. So it just depends on what you're looking for. I mean, certain carriers are known to be bigger and a lot of times people feel like they're safer. And so if you're looking for like the largest one in the world for annuities, then Allianz would be a great bet. The only issue is you're going to put more money in. They require 1.1 million to guarantee that kind of income to you. Okay. But you've got a lot of safety. They've got around 3 trillion backing them. Okay. So a huge company. But I still don't think you'll go wrong with Corbridge. They've been around for 100 years. They've got a strong track record as well. So 938,000, that's pretty decent. Okay. So that is for a level payment. Okay. What about increasing income? What if I wanted to start at $100,000 and I want it to be guaranteed for at least $100,000, but I want it to go up? Okay. Maybe I'm worried about inflation. Now, again, if you want to deal with inflation, I would recommend not doing this. What I'm about to show you, I would recommend that you buy several annuities and activate income on those different annuities at different points in your life to combat inflation. They're a lot more effective, and you don't have to really spend very much. You can spend another $100,000 on another couple annuities, right? And activate those income streams on those later on, and so you can combat inflation that way. So that's what I would recommend. You'll get a lot more income that way. So. Okay, so let's say I want increasing income. I want annuities that will increase over time from that $100,000. Well, I got to put in a lot more. F&G requires 1.23. Okay, that's pretty decent. Allianz, around the same. Athene, Midland, and so on. So I'm just looking at all these different carriers here. Different annuity contracts, but for the lowest one, to even be considered is F&G. So I'm going to turn this around here, and I want to actually go back to the premium amount, and I know that I need to have 1.2 million. So I'm going to go back in here and say, all right, Well, I want an increasing annuity at 1.2 million. Now, again, I still recommend that you just buy multiple annuities. Instead of buying an annuity for 1.2 million and have it increase, buy an annuity for $1 million and then buy 2 other annuities for 100,000 each. Okay, that's what I would recommend. So if you look at this and say, all right, well, we already know that F&G will give us $101,000 for this 1.25, right? So they're giving me a lower amount in the beginning because they're going to give me higher amounts later on, okay, to combat inflation. So let's look at what that looks like. Well, they show you 2 scenarios. The first scenario is if the index earns 0 growth, which is very extreme, it will probably earn something, then your income will never go up. That's the risk. But that's calculated risk because that's also saying the index doesn't rise, and this is the S&P, okay? All right, now they're showing what it will look like if the S&P gets modest growth. Well, it's going to go up. That's pretty decent, okay? You can see by the time you're 75, you're getting 136,000. Now, once the account balance runs out, though, they won't raise it anymore. That's it, 136. Well, that's not very good. Okay, so let's go back to here and say, all right, well, Allianz, we're pretty darn close to that. What will they give us? Is that the same? Will they just do the same? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like the same. So same guaranteed 99,375 at least for the rest of your life. But if the index goes up, we're going to give you more growth or more income than F&G will. And not only that, when the balance runs out, we're still going to raise your income for the rest of your life. That's pretty good. So the time you're 75, you got 161,000 coming in. By the time you're 80, it's almost 200 grand. Okay, so I would probably choose Allianz over F&G for this reason. Now, again, it is hypothetical, but it's still showing modest returns of 5.5% every few years, and the 0 years are when the market's going down and you're not making anything. So based off of that, I think it's safe to say this would be a very good choice to make. And so obviously the premium is 1.25, but you've got a decent amount of income. In fact, if you have growth between now and the time you take income, they're not going to give you 100 grand. They're going to give you like 110,964. So even more. So definitely a bigger reason to choose Allianz over that. Okay. So again, I told you if you wanted to kind of go up with inflation, I would do smaller annuities. So you already know like 938,000. That's going to give you guaranteed 100,000 a year for the rest of your life. If you decide to let it sit for 5 years, if you need immediate income, you're going to need to put a little bit more in. Okay, but let's look at this and say, all right, well, let's say I put 938 in, but I still got this extra money. I was thinking about doing 1.25. So I've got like 300 grand to play with. Okay, so let's look at that. So 150. Again, I put 938 into an annuity, and then I'm putting in another 150 into 2 other contracts. All right, so let's see what 150,000 will do. So 150,000, again, you put this in, and you're looking for highest income. But let's change this back to, we don't need these to be increasing anymore. We just want the highest level income from these contracts. Well, what does that look like? So again, we want level income. We want no reduction whatsoever. Now this is better. Now it's like $16,000 a year for that 100,000. So if you want to just add 16,000 on top of your 100 grand that you're already getting from the 938 that you put into the other policy, you could do that. Now you're making 116 right from the get-go. Okay, but you only need 100,000, so you're fine. So let's say you want to wait till 70 to activate the 150,000 that you put in, right? So you put 150,000 in, you put the 938 in. The 938, of course, is giving you $1 million a year or $100,000 a year guaranteed for the rest of your life. And then you want to combat inflation with the other $150,000 annuity. And at age 70, it's going to pay you $24,482. It's really, really good. Okay, so you're getting another $2 grand per month. So you're getting $24,000 a year, $2 grand per month. Okay, so that's really good. So you're fighting inflation really effectively. Now you're like $124,000 a year in only 5 years after starting retirement. Okay, but remember, you funded a second annuity for 150. Okay, let's say I bring that one out to 77. Maybe you're like, you know what, 125 is good. We're good. We don't need to activate higher income until later in life. That's great. So we've got 150,000 for this third annuity that we funded, and this is going to give us a lot more income. So let's see what that looks like. All right, 36,000 per year. So another $3,000 per month. That is huge. So now you've got like what, 160,000 a year? That's only off of 1.25. Okay, that's really good. That's why I recommend annuity laddering, because you can choose to activate these different contracts at different times in your life. And again, we only used a combination of 3 annuities, and we divided 1.25 among all 3 of them. So this is what I would do. If you are looking for $100,000 per year in guaranteed income and you're not sure what to do and you want the highest payout, then book a call with me. Okay, you notice that I show you everything. Okay, I don't care what the commissions are. I show you everything, because as a true fiduciary, that is my responsibility to show you everything that's on the market and then let you decide. Okay, I can help you set up any of these. I can sell you any annuity, but I want to make sure that you're seeing the highest and best income. And if that's something that resonates with you and you want to book a call, then please do so. There is a link below this video and it goes directly to my calendar. And just book a call. We'll chat. Okay, you can ask me whatever questions you want. We can go over your income goals. We can create an annuity ladder if that's what you're looking for, or if you just want a straight level payment for the rest of your life and you got the rest of your income coming from Social Security and pension, and you feel like that's enough, that's fine too. Okay, there's so much that you can do, but the most important thing that you need to think about for your retirement is to make sure that you're talking with an advisor that's willing to show you everything, who's in your corner, okay, and who is not willing just to show you 1 or 2 products that are paying him the most and not showing you all the rest. Okay, I'm willing to show you everything, and I hope to see you soon. And again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.